Alright, View 22 Gamer viewers, we are ready for the second to last game of my rookie season, taking on the Atlanta Hawks once again. Game 68, here we go.
This season hasn't gone the way we planned, but tonight, we've got an opportunity to affect the playoff race. These guys need the win, and we're standing in their way. So this game means something, and I intend to go out there and show them everything I got. Spoiler alert.
So here we go, baby, ready to play spoiler 2, the the Hawks, and they're in their new uniforms, kind of weird looking, not really involving all their team colors. Anyways, we will be defending Jeff Teague in 83 overall. He's got 22 badges. That will be a tall order, but we start off down by 4 when Freak comes in, trying to set screens for his buddies, not working. There's a spin, there's a little juking and jiving. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. There's a hard screen. The guy goes to the floor. Karen P gets the ball super late from the teammate. Goes up and out. If they had freaking given me the ball way earlier, would have had a dunk or at least a layup. So anyway, transition defense. Trying to defend Mr. Hardaway Jr. here. He's a little... Give me a little jab step, and then I get screened hard, and no one covers the big man once he comes off the screen. So 15-9, we are down now, and there is less than 2 seconds left. Put the shot up, it goes up, and it goes in! What a great shot at the end of the shot clock, as Chris Smooth would say, some shot clock cheese. So Karen P gets a wide open jumper, he's sagging off, and that means I'm gonna put it in. So 20-13, wide open 3-pointer, that is in. I went to go help on defense, and that left Schroeder wide open. So 23-13 now. Karen P passes it down underneath. That's a turnaround jumper, and it's in. That gives Karen P the assist. 23-15. Oh, wait, never mind. It took Karen P out. He comes back in. We are only down by 2 points. He passes it down underneath, and that ties it up. Another assist for the Freak. So 39-39, back on offense after another good defense stop. Karen P's got an open jumper. It goes up but out, and then the teammate gets it and puts it back in. So even when I miss, I am doing good things, putting my teammates in position to score. So we are up by 2 now, dodging the screen effectively, but nobody picks him up. How am I effectively getting... Oh, that's an and one. Are you kidding me? I'm effectively getting around the screen, so there's no need for my teammate to go over and help me, but he does anyways and just stands there and lets the guy have a wide open lane. So towards the end of the second quarter here, we try to get ourselves an and one opportunity, but it'll just be a regular foul, so that first free throw is up and in to tie it up. And now here's the free throw for the lead. It is up, and that is in. We take the lead 43-42. On defense now, wide open shot. Where is the mother effing defense? Down by 2 now. Just over a minute left. Karen P trying to pass it down, and bad pass there by me. Just simply a bad decision. And good defense, though. And we get the rebound. That's a nice rebound for Freak. Passing it down the court to the corner. Up and... Oh, missed. But we get the rebound underneath, and that will go in. So no three-pointer, but we do get 2 to tie it up. 47 seconds left. Well, correction, 35 seconds left. That one's up, and that one goes in, so they take the lead back, up by 2 points. This is a very back-and-forth game here. Karen P all even across the scoreboard, or the stat sheet, I should say. Using the screen effectively, got nowhere to go, pass it off to big man, it's a layup, and in. They are all over Karen P, but Karen P is still making plays, still dropping dimes. So 47-47, Karen P on defense gets shook and does not get the stop, but it was good shot defense, just not good enough. So 49-47, Karen P's trying to take it down, gets a shot, puts it up, puts it in, last second shot, ties up the game with less than a second left. What a clutch shot from Cameron P. So we are tied 49-49 at halftime. This Hawks team is obviously a playoff team, or hopefully a playoff team, you know, that's where they're trying to go. And we are putting up quite the fight right now at home in the Motor City, tied up at 49-49. So at halftime, after I come back in from halftime, it is 67-59 until Karen P makes a shot, makes it 69-61. So using the screen effectively, and I was late passing it off there, so I eventually passed it off after the animation, and that is still an assist. So 69-63 now, 75-64 now at the very end of the third quarter. Looking for a pass underneath. He gets it up and in, and that is in for 2, 75-66. So these absolute morons are going to take out Karen P, who's hot, and do not put him in until the last 2 seconds of the game. We're already down by 5. I have a feeling if Karen P was in there in the fourth quarter whatsoever, we probably could have had a very good chance to win that game. But no, my coaches want to be douchebags and keep me out the entire fourth quarter. I don't know what else they want from me. I'm doing good. I'm kicking some butt, taking some names. But here's more cutscenes.
Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice.
You're welcome.
So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it, your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in
Let
place
me
that's going to
finish,
address all your
Dom,
concerns
please.
and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
But like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No, no more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot-arounds. But every time I'm on that court, I've always given my best. And I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade, some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. And when they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic, that was the final straw.
It was a joke.
It wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that. Talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? That's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you got to do. That's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there. But I grew up, not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself. And yeah, it hurt at the time. But looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnotti.
So what's the next move?
The next move is freaks. It always has been. Question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, you gotta handle your business.
Okay, we've all said our piece. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. Twin, this is on you. I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make. Yvette, please.
Cece,
Yvette,
where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you, and I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
All right, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
The dap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, like this.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, shoot,
Shoot.
swish.
Swish.
Yeah. Again.
Like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Swish. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty then, so a bit of an awkward dap there at the end and an awkward moment period. Last game of the season.
This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kinda hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
Alright, last game of the season against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hopefully we can finish out strong. We will be finishing on the road, unfortunately. And Karen P will come in facing Kyrie Irving. A big challenge there, but up 15-7. That's what I like to see. Karen P trying to put a little shake and bake, freaking and vibing on Kyrie Irving, but it's not working. But he's going to cut to the middle, wide open lane. He slams it home, baby. Cameron P going up with authority. Oh, screaming as he slams it with the two-hand hang at the end. 17-7. That is a 10-point lead now for the Pistons. Karen P putting a shot of adrenaline straight up in the Detroit Pistons team. So here is Irving going up, pass it out to LeBron, but that is going to go out. LeBron shooting like he was in the first overtime against the Warriors in Game 1 of the Finals, but that is in for 2 points and assists for Karen P. Never mind the Warriors comment there. 19-9 though, defensive breakdown. Karen P giving up a score, but passing it down underneath the big man, giving him a little bump and then stepping back and putting it in. Detroit up by 11. So now LeBron's going to toss it down underneath, right in his face. Good shot defense there for Karen P. Not much else he could do on that one. But that will be wide open to Kevin Love. Karen P was late getting down there, and that was a wide open shot for him. So that went right in. Karen P's got an open jumper. He puts it up, and he puts it in, getting the lucky bounce there. Karen P's on fire. So 4 points now, a rebound, assist. And what in the world? Look at this replay. Where is our defense? He's standing right there, cuts underneath, and that big gumpy white dude is nowhere to be seen. Tristan Thompson just goes right underneath and then slams it home. Horrible defense. I don't know what these guys are doing. So Karen P putting a little shake and bake, laying it up around him. Nice little move to get behind him and put in some points. So we come back in later in the second quarter, up by 6 now. So we maintain our lead. Nice screen there, but not working. So he's going to pass it back, pass it to the corner. Karen P looking for some room, nowhere to go, and he is going to be asking for the ball. He's not going to get it. They're going to pass it back to the corner. Karen P finally gets the ball, trying to make a move. Shot clock running out, nowhere to go. Taking it inside, pulls up for the jumper, and it rolls out. Dang it. Kevin Love's got it. Pass it to Kyrie Irving. Cameron P is late getting down there, and oh my gosh. That guy just got owned. Man, that was rough. The foul as well, but it did not matter. So Shumpert, Mr. High Top himself, will not make that one, and Cameron P's got the ball now. Gets the inbound. Not much time left to play around. He puts it up, and that is not going in, but we will get free throws. That first one's excellent release, but it still bounced a little bit odd, but we get it in, 39-34. This second one is, of course, going to be up, and it is, of course, going to be in, 40-34, back to 6-point lead. So Karen P on Kyrie Irving, and Karen P chose the wrong direction, and Kyrie Irving just lays it right up in there.
Doris, over to you.
Thanks, Kev. P in their last game out against the Heat gave them a bit of a boost. He ended with 7 points and added a few rebounds as well. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
So apparently I've been kicking even more butt than I thought. And we are up. Oh! Kyrie hits the floor. He's a flopper. But the refs aren't going to buy it. 45-38, 47-38 now. Karen P putting on the moves. Little dribble, little back and forth. And he puts it up and in. They were docking me points for holding onto the ball too long. But how do you like that? How do you like them apples, Mr. Blatt? And so look at that. Nice jumper in between the two. Or excuse me, it didn't go in, but I got fouled. So first shot is up, and that goes in, so that would be a point. Put us up by 10. Try to put us up by 11 now. Karen P's going to take the second free throw. Very suspenseful, all shaky. Putting it up and putting it in. Shut up, Cleveland. Shut your faces. So Karen P back on offense, still up by 11. The guy hits the floor again. Shumpert, a part of the floppers. And so 51-38, great defense there, but that's going to take a lucky bounce for Cleveland. That is in. So 51-40 now. Karen P taking the ball, looking to go. Crossover, wide open shot, puts it up and puts it off the rim. It was not a wide open shot, it was contested. But I tried to put one last second shot up there. It did not go, but we end the half up 51-40. So check out these stats going into halftime for Cameron P. An absolute injection of freaking adrenaline and juice and awesomeness off the bench. Coming into halftime with...
I like what I'm seeing.
Come on, show me the stats. Shut up, coach. Show me the stats. There we go. 14 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 55.6 field goal percentage. Looking pretty good, and I am leading this team to a dominant performance so far. So I come back in the third quarter, and we're only up by 6. So that's a little bit... Oh! A little bit disappointed, but look at this slam. awesome. So, covering Mo Williams again. He has been kicking my butt as of late, and when we played him last time, he kicked my butt. So they give it down to LeBron James again. Oh, he tossed it back out to Mo, and that is a three-pointer. So again, I get around a screen effectively, but my teammate does not want to help. Or, excuse me, does not want to stay on his own guy. So Karen P gets fouled again on the shot, and this these free throws, excuse me, will make it to where we will go back up by 5. So first one's up, and that one is in, taking a nice lucky bounce there. So Karen P puts the Pistons up by 4, and now his second shot, all shaky and whatnot, going up, and it's going in. Nice. So Karen P puts the Pistons up by 5, and still up by 5. Late on the defense. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to help because my team sucks so bad defensively, leaving my own guys open, and that's what I mean. They suck so bad defensively. They just let them right underneath there. So only a 1-point lead now. We were kicking, but it's only a 1-point lead. End of the shot clock. Put up a shot or pass it. He puts it up, and it's in, baby. Draining the 3 right over Dude's dome. So 4-point lead. End of the third quarter now. Paston somehow did not get picked off by the King. And you are the king of nothing. And look at that. The King putting up a shot. King of freaking bricks. So 6-point lead at the end of the third quarter. And you guys know what the coaches are going to do. They are going to send me to the bench. And when I come off the bench, it doesn't happen. I don't come off the bench. I'm out for the rest of the game. We lose by 5. What a bunch of crap.
Money isn't everything to you, freak. And I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything. But winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and, God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm going to call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm going to get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you're going to love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested. We now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, freak. We need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Whew, Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gasket. Okay, freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, freak.
Thanks, Don.
Absolutely. Team freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose, freak.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke. Capiche?
Capiche.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
Well, you guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's Vic.
Oh, Lord, help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
You know him. He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
I don't know. I think Vic's actually upset with me.